Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another tutorial which is in Linux. So today I'll be talking about how to evaluate expressions, like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. So in many cases there are several expressions which is very complex, and it's difficult to evaluate it into a script or something. So let's try to learn how do we actually evaluate an expression. So there are several ways to do it. So one is expr, which is a command to perform the expression evaluation. So if you do manual of this, so it will tell that it is used to evaluate the expressions. Okay, so we'll try to learn it from very basic. So let's say I have two numbers. Let's say a equal to 10, b equal to 5. Okay, so let's say I want to add these numbers. Okay, so there are several ways to do that. So we'll go from very basic to the highest level of expression, which is very complex. Okay, so if I want to add these two numbers, so there is one way is to do like this: dollar a plus dollar b. So if I do like this, it will give me the result. Okay, so now if I to get the value of this, what you have to do is, so this way it will not work. So what you have to do is, you have to get the output of this, you have to put it into another parenthesis, and then you have to give like this. So now you got the output. So what you have to do is, now you can store it into some another value. So now if you do echo $C, you get the output. Okay, so this is how you can add two numbers. Okay, so like this you can do star. If you do, it will give you the multiplication, right? So this way you can multiply or add or divide two numbers. Okay, so this is one way. Fine. So now let's go ahead and use expression is used. So if I give expression and then the actual expression, which is like 3 plus 5, so it will give you 8. Okay, so now let's try to do the same with the variable. So if I give $a plus $b, so what it will give? It will give 15. Okay, so this way also you can perform the evaluation. Okay, so like this, if you want to do the multiplication, you see now it's giving some error, because it's not considering star as the multiplication symbol. It is using it as an what do you call that, wild character. Okay, so if I give like this, it is not working. So what I have to do is so give it a literal meaning. I have to do a backslash on this. So you see now it is working. So now it is actually working as a multiplication operator. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the same on with a variable. So it's working. So this is another way to perform evaluations. Okay, let's try to do power of. Okay, so you see now this also is not working. So if I do a backslash on this, it's also not working. Okay, so I think there is another way to do that. Okay, can we try to do we'll try with our basic, without using the variable, without using the expression. So if I use like this, 8 to the power b, I think this should give me the output. Let's see. Okay, so this is also doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, okay, so we'll go ahead and try something else. Okay, so this is how you can perform the basic evaluation. Okay, let's say I have a very big expression, like 3 plus 5 into 6 divided by 3, okay, plus let's say minus 2 to the power 4, something like that, like. So in that case, how do we perform the evaluation? Like, it becomes very difficult to evaluate this in your normal script. So in that case, what we do is we can use the BC, which is a basic calculator. So if you just simply run BC, so if you see, it's a calculator version 1.06, which is absolutely of no warranty, so you can simply use it. So here it is very easy, like if you give 5 plus 5, it will give you 10. If you give 6 minus 4, it will give you 2. If you simply want to evaluate this expression, you just copy this, whatever expression it is, how long it is, whatever length, however complex it is, so you can simply put this expression here. It will give you the output. Okay, so this is very nice, it's the very best way to perform this. So this is another way. So let's say you want to use it into a script. So instead of going to inside BC, what you can do is you can put echo and then give the expression, okay, whatever expression you want to evaluate. Let's say 5 minus 4 into 4 plus 2, or divide by 2 minus 2 to the power 4, something like that. So this is the expression, right? So what you have to do is you put the expression into double quotes and then type it and send it to BC minus L. So it will give you the output of that. Okay, it will give you till the maximum number of decimal positions. Okay, so this is one of the best way to evaluate the complex expressions, because if you evaluate this using the variables, so what you have to do is you have to take these many variables, then you have to do first evaluate this, then you have to evaluate this, then you have to divide it by this, and then multiply, and something like that. Okay, so that way it will be very complex. So I'll recommend you to use BC in this case. In such cases, let's say I'll give you one more example. Let's say a equal to 3, b equal to 2, c equal to 5, d equal to 6. Okay, so let's say I want to evaluate it. Okay, let's say I have an expression dollar. Okay, so how do I evaluate it? Okay, so if I do like $a plus $b divide by let's say multiplied by $c minus something like that $d. Okay, so this way we can do that. Yeah, so let's try to do that. Okay, so this is another way. So now you see it's giving some error. So that's what the problem with Linux syntax is, that it's very difficult to manage sometimes. So in that case, what's the best way to do is use the BC. Okay, so you see now here I don't understand what is the problem. So syntax error at some place. So this way it will. Okay, let's try to do minus. Okay, no, it's not working. So that's the problem. Okay, so if I do it this way, let's say if I do it this way. Okay, again problem. What is the problem? $a plus $b. Okay, yeah, so if what you have to do is you have to give dollar again to get the value of it. Okay, so now you see this way I get the value of d. So that's similarly you can get, you got this portion, right? Now you have to evaluate this portion again. So what you can do is you take another variable and simply e is equal to dollar, and then you have to put it this way, so like this. Yeah, so now you got e. So now we got the output like this. So now what you get is like you got d and you got e. So to get the final result, you have to do $d minus $e. Okay, so I mean, you see how difficult it is if you are using it, if you are getting evaluating it by this way. So now you got the output. Okay, this is how what you get the output. But if you put it into a simple basic calculator, so it's very easy. So what you have to do is you do echo and then take the expression and just directly pipe it to BC. Okay, BC minus L. You see it's getting the output, so which is equivalent to your previous output. So it looks very easy using the BC. So other way to do is what you can do is you can take this expression, okay, and just what do you call no, I can give it as an input like this. Okay, so what you can do is you can do like this. Sorry, 1 second, I think I need to give it I think this way. Yeah, so this is how you can give input to BC, and the BC will evaluate and give you the output. So this is a very easy way to do expression evaluation, which is I wanted to share with you all. Okay, so that's all in this tutorial, guys. We'll see you next time with another help. Thanks for watching. Thank you.